Hey, welcome back guys to part 23. We're at the depot centre south of Lake Knot City and we should already be okay to crack on. We've got all our gear ready which we want. So now we're heading down to a collector, down to the Cosplayer and then down to South Knot City. I'm going to be showing this kind of like travelling from here all the way to South Knot City for like first 10 minutes. And then I'm going to start cutting out travelling time, guys. So yes, this video is going to be kind of interesting to see how you guys receive it, to see if you think this works well for how we're going to do the remainder of the series, hopefully. There's still quite a long time to go. I mean, when I record these and I've been editing out all the travelling time, well, most of it, it's probably half the video length, so it doesn't really cut off that much time. Because we spend so much time in the menus at the terminals. Yeah, taking orders, sorting out your gear. Yeah, that consumes a lot of time. Resting, triggering emails and stuff. So just grab some cargo for the collector. As always, if you see any cargo for the collector, make sure you pick up, guys. We're making our trip over to him now. And be very careful going across this little crevice. You can go right to go all the way around it. Or just hop across where I just did. So we're at the collector. I'm just going to stop, get out, grab all my cargo for him, guys, then climb down and deliver them. There will be some orders which show up later for collector. The depot south of Lake Knot City actually gets an order later. I'm not quite sure if it's like you have to get them to like so many stars and then a few more orders show up for them, or if it's dependent on how many standard orders you've done in general, or maybe your bridge link. I'm not quite sure. There's so many different things which could affect it. But yeah, there will be a few more orders which pop up for collector, which are from other depots, which is nice. So yes, everything for the collector. And everything in my truck so far, of course, is anything for collector, cosplayer, and South Knot City. But right now, we are taking out cargo for the collector. Yeah, so a bit later, we're going to start doing bot deliveries again. You might want to start doing it now, if I'm honest. You know, because my delivery time evaluation category is quite low, and there's a trophy for getting all the 4 categories up to 60. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So I think it's got locked again due to an email. And it didn't show me my... Oh, it's going to show it now. Yeah, so it's gone past 2 stars. We can now fabricate equipment. And we've actually unlocked the backpack cover as well. You have to go into a private room to put that on, by the way. The backpack cover. Yeah, it did show my my categories going up. But yeah, basically these categories, there's one for like delivery time, quantity, misc. There's 4, like I said, I think altogether. You have to get each one 60. Most of the other 3 are going up quite well. But my delivery time is still on 20, near there. But if you start doing bot orders, on delivery time orders, yep, that will actually raise that category, which can just raise it a bit higher. So yeah, I don't do it yet for the next few videos, just because I didn't start experimenting with it again until later. But yes, we will start doing bot deliveries a bit later on. Of course, if it's an order you want to take yourself, do not do it, because when a bot takes an order for you, you're going to get probably less likes and whatnot. But yeah, if you're about to leave a depot, you're not going to go there for a long time. You might want to send a bot on a delivery, guys. Like I say, maybe delivery time, or one with a lot of likes to somewhere which is kind of out of the way. Yeah, it will help. You can also, when you do send a bot on an order, if you need a private room, you can send it on the order, go back into private room. I think the private room advances time by about 30 minutes. So if there's a bot order, and it says 45 minutes it takes, if you rest in a private room twice, you should get a notification saying bot order is back, it's complete. Then go outside, click on the bot orders, and you'll get all your rewards for it. I don't think you can raise past certain stars when a bot doesn't order, but you can raise likes for all different depots. And like I say, you can raise your categories, your evaluation, raise them that way. So we're at the cosplayer now. I'm going to take out all my cargo for her. Yeah, I think I need 2 more trips after this. My next trip later she gets stuck on just below 5 stars. So I think it's an email blocking it. But yeah, remember, you still want to be taking any cargo for a collector that you come across. There's a order coming up which we have to do on foot because you have to carry one of the pieces of cargo. There's nothing you can do about it, you have to carry it. Yeah, but we'll be using floating carriers during that order. But that order takes quite a while, but we're going to do a few things along the way. So yes, deliver all these things to the cosplayer. Hopefully for what you've kind of gathered so far, guys, everything you've learned, you know, all the little skills and tricks you've learned as well, they can help you just doing all this yourself in between all the terminals. Yeah, I'll let you know if we're grabbing any lost cargo, what lost cargo along the way. Any side things I'm doing, like building, upgrades and whatnot, I'll stop and show that footage. The only thing I'm cutting out is the travelling time. And like I say, picking up lost cargo, but I'll let you know what lost cargo I'm going to pick up during that travelling time I'm about to skip. So cosplayer, we are going south now. So take out anything for South Knot City. That's it, take out anything for South Knot City, because that's where we're heading to next. Yeah, if you've got a space. Whatever you take, you're going to have to carry it back up to your truck. Yeah, I'm actually going to start building the roads as well, I think, as well. You know the buddy bot, which we've unlocked? The buddy bot actually is quite helpful when it comes to just following you around and carrying cargo for you. It's got an 800 kilogram weight limit. Yeah, which is a lot. I know it's not on PS4 version, only on Director's Cut. We're going to see me using it quite a lot a bit later in this video. Yeah, the buddy bot, you can't really get him to do orders for you because it'll make it so you get an A rank. I mean, you can, but you're not going to get an S rank or Legend of Legends. But it's good to carry cargo for you. I like to get him to carry my materials for roads. So I'm just driving along doing an order, but I come across a road, I wait for my buddy bot to catch up, and then I just help build that road and then carry on doing my order, guys. Yeah, I find it helps really well, the buddy bot. So yes, this is here where you want to come up. When you go from cosplayer and you try and go east or southeast, yeah, come up this hill here. I just went past a paver. Yep, so like I say, keep an eye out for any cargo for the collector. You might also want to keep an eye out for any cargo for the first prepper or the veteran porter. Because similar to the collector, they're two small preppers which are out of the way. It's mainly the veteran porter really. Of course collector, but yeah, veteran porter, there's not going to be many orders going to him. So yeah, if you come across any cargo for him along your travels, pick it up. But yes, always grab anything for the collector. What I like to do, so like my next 2 preppers or depots I'm going to be going to, like my next 2 destinations, I normally like to keep an eye out for any lost cargo for them. Yeah, my next 2 destinations. And of course, any other ones which I'm grabbing, like the collector for example, or the veteran porter. Right, so here we are, South Knot City. Yeah, so I'm going to use the buddy bot in a second. And I'm also going to be taking out the bike with trailer. If you don't have bike with trailer on, guys, and you're on PS4, then you're just going to have to take the truck. Not really much you can do. Yeah, take the truck and make sure it's level 3.1, so it's got a bigger battery. Of course, always take some PCCs with you now, guys. Because I'm cutting out the travelling time, you're not going to see me if I need to stop and power up my truck. Just make sure you've always got at least one PC level 1 with you, so you can charge up your vehicle or your own battery in case you run out of juice. Right, so got them up to 4 stars. I've unlocked another bot. Or what's that, another buddy bot? Right, so yeah, he's going to take a lot of likes to get him up to 5. Going from 4 to 5 is quite a big amount. Yeah, but I'm getting him close. I think it takes about 5,000. Got him closer and just got a trophy, the world's most popular porter. Get 50,000 likes. Yeah, so see my delivery time there, guys, it's on 20. So yeah, we've got a long way to bring them up. We've got to get all them up to 60. Bridge link doesn't matter, I don't think. I think it's a rest. It might matter. That's something I've got to look into. Yeah, bridge link. I can't remember if it matters or not, if I'm honest. But yeah, so orders. We're going over to the Timefall farm next. Yeah, Timefall farm. So you want to take on any orders for the Timefall farm, the Geologist, or the Veteran Porter. Yeah, I'm also just going to go down to the private room first. Yeah, just make a trip down to the private room. Yeah, don't take out too many orders now. I mean, if you're taking the truck, maybe you can do, but soon we're going to be on foot, guys, and you're not going to be able to take much cargo. Yes, when we get to the Timefall farm and head from there, we're going to be on foot, so you're not going to be able to take much cargo with you. So you can only take a lot of cargo now from here to the Timefall farm, and then from there you're going to be limited with what you can take. So yeah, do not take on too many orders right now. Like I say, you can take on anything for the Timefall farm, and maybe for a Geologist or a Veteran Porter if there is one. So Timefall farm, and that one is a time delivery, so we want to go straight there as well. You can probably take on one for the co-artist, because we're going to make a route around there next, and we want to make sure we max rank her when we get back. There's a time delivery there to the Geologist. It's loads and loads of weights, so I'm not going to take it, but that could be a good one to send your bot on if it's available for it. I don't think it is because it's too much weight. But yeah, anything for Timefall farm, guys, and the Geologist if it's a small one, and film director, and probably co-artist as well. But like I say, try not to make too much weight. So let's mention that again. You can take on any orders for Timefall farm, Geologist, Veteran Porter, but it probably isn't one Veteran Porter. You can take one for the film director and one for the co-artist. Yes, I'm just having a look at all my ranking at the moment. So I've almost done the right side of the region, almost. Yeah, but I wish there was like a little mark so you know if it's at max rank, because sometimes you can't tell. Sometimes like a little tiny bit left on that final start. It can look like the max, but it's not. The start isn't quite filled in. Yeah, there needs to be like a little check mark so you know if it's got 5 stars, or like a different colour or something. But yeah, like I say, just be careful you don't take too much. You might have a few different orders for me. It just depends on what orders you've done in the past or what orders your bot has done for you. Yeah, so I'm going to take out the trike and transporter. If you don't have that available, because on PS4, like I say, take the truck unless you can fit a thing on a normal bike. But it probably can't. It depends on how many orders taken out. Of course, you can take a few less orders than me. If you don't mind making more trips, you know, that's all up to you. So buddy bot. Yeah, so you're going to see in a second, I'm going to put some special alloys on the buddy bot, because I'm actually going to fully upgrade a safe house near the end of this video. The safe house fully upgrade, it takes about 12,000 special alloys. Yeah, that's about how much it takes to fully upgrade a safe house. I might be exaggerating slightly, but it's near 10,000. It's definitely near 10,000 special alloys. So I'm going to start building up my stock now. Because the body bot can hold 800 kilograms, that's a big amount of weight. So clay materials, I'm going to take out some special alloys. Of course, because this is a big depot, it's got a lot. Yeah, you can look at that. Just for 4,000, it's almost half a ton. And your floating carriers later. Floating carriers have a weight limit, by the way, of 300 kilograms. The level 1 version does. So you can't even take that much on floating carriers. So yes, look at this. He can carry loads. I can't remember if you can get 2 buddy bots or not. If you can get 2, that's awesome. But yes, just make him follow you. Do not make him do an order, because then whatever he's going to do, you're going to get an A rank. There is some terrain they can't get past. They can't cover coal network. But anyway, you see that path I'm showing you guys? We're going to take that path over to Timefall farm. We have taken that path before, if you remember. So yes, I'm going to be cutting this next bit of footage out So you can come across there if you want to miss the mule camp. But yeah, just cross that kind of like little hill. But yes, cross the river, we can see my blue line. Because it's shallow there, you can get past. Yeah, so along there, you can avoid the mule camp then. Because mules can nick the cargo from the buddy bot if you're not careful. Right, so let's make our way there. Like I said, I'm going to cut out this journey time. There we go. So I hope that's not too bad, guys, just covering out that travelling time. Right, so here, Timefall farm, as you can see, I'm on 3 minutes almost for its delivery time, and I think the time limit for this is, I think it's 4 minutes 20 or something. But yes, deliver that. That's another delivery time question. Right, yeah. So we'll give that reward. I don't need that, so I'm going to lob it in the private locker. So there's an order for Sam which we want to do here, but we're not going to take it until later. And any cargo which is not for the geologist or the veteran porter, put it in the private locker. Yes, because we're going to do like a few side tasks, and then we're going to come back here, grab all our cargo, and grab that order for Sam. Just do not take it yet. Just drop off all your cargo here, guys. And we're just going to do a side quest first, a side order. A MISC one. I'm going to check all my emails. Yes, I'm going to show you this MISC order. Because there's a memory chip and it's quite tricky to get to. Okay, so that MISC order there. Materials for vehicle maintenance. It's close by. So it's, yeah, we're not got to go too far. So take that MISC order only. Make sure it's a premium delivery. Take out 2 PCCs level 2, and of course make sure you've got a level 1 with you just in case, and you want to make sure you've got a bike. If you don't have a bike now, there should be a safe house nearby. You can go and get one from there. So yes, make sure you've got 2 PCCs level 2, 1 PCC level 1 just in case, and like I say, on that order, that MISC order, premium delivery, materials for vehicle maintenance, I think it was called. Right, so on your bike, yes, going to make our way over here to the south. Right, Buddy Bot's not quite here yet, but it should be okay. We'll leave him to it. Yeah, so there's a memory chip on the top of that mountain in the distance. You can't quite see the top yet. Yeah, see up there, that mountain? There's a memory chip right on the top. Yeah, I have no idea why they decided to put one up there. And if you want director's cuts, there's a racetrack we build here later. So you have to be careful where you put down. Well, it won't let you put something down, but if it doesn't let you put it down because it's a racetrack, just keep moving around. You want to move until the peak of that mountain is under 300 meters. Yes, under 300 meters. Remember, that's range on the zip line. So there we go, 280, that's fine. So we're going to put a zip line down now. And if anybody uses my zip lines, make sure you like them. I've not found anybody else put zip lines up here yet. Every time I come up on my other accounts, there's never a zip line up here. And having a zip line on the peak of that mountain is mega useful. Yeah, if you've come across my zip line, guys, make sure you like it. This count is OptiFlip, I think it's called. Right, so now put down that zip line. I'm going to leave our bike there. You'll see why in a second, because we're going to be zip lining down quickly, so we don't leave our bike around the back. We're going to come around the back of the mountain, and we're going to climb up on the southeast corner. Yeah, so come around the back of the mountain. There'll be a hill going all the way up the back of it. Yep, all the way around to the back. And if you get to that southeast corner, the hill takes you about halfway up the mountain, and then you just got a little bit further to climb. I did try a few ways coming up here. I tried taking about 10 ladders, literally, and climbing up the front. It didn't quite work out that well. Tried using a few ropes. I thought ladders might work quite well. I was hoping I could kind of like put one down, move a few steps, put another down, move a few steps. But if you put the ladder down in the wrong place, when you get off, you'll just fall all the way down again. Yeah, the ladder has to end on like a little flat bit, and it's quite tricky to know if it's going to fall on a flat surface or not, you know, for you to land on. So yeah, using ladders to climb up isn't great. I also tried using a different skeleton, the all-terrain skeleton, to climb the steep surface a bit easier. But again, it's just carrying more weight around, and it's not much more different, just coming up with your speed skeleton. So yeah, we're just coming up, quite basic speed skeleton, coming all the way around the back, guys, holding X, and climbing up here. Yeah, like I say, you can try to use other things to try and help out, but in the end, it just makes it take longer. You know, so you're messing about with it all, and yeah, ultimately, it doesn't really help a mega amount. So yeah, this is where I normally climb up, guys, about here. It's a good spot. Sometimes you might have to move slightly. Remember to scan and look for red dots, or red X. Yes, you see that kind of little ledge on the right? I try to get almost level, and I can kind of jump across to it like this. Right, keep climbing up, we're almost near the top. Yeah, there's memory chip. Yeah, they make you come all the way up the top of this mountain. Yeah, there's not really much up here. I mean, they do give you some coral crystals as a nice little reward. Imagine there's a prep up here. You'd need the zipline then, definitely. But yeah, grab that memory chip, guys. I just took it and then put a zipline down on the edge here. Look at this, perfect spot to get back down. And there we go. Really good spot for a zipline. Like I say, if you use that, guys, make sure you like it. Give that plenty of likes. I'm going to check back my guide in a few years or so, see how many likes that zipline has got since. Like I said, I've not seen any ziplines here across most of my accounts I've been playing on. So yeah, while you're waiting for the zipline to build, grab all them crystals nearby. Little reward for you for climbing the mountain. Right, and let's get down a lot quicker than what it took to get up here. Yeah, it's going to take you down to your bike. Look at that, much easier way to get up there. Yep, and it's right near an order as well. So you kind of kill two birds with one stone. Yeah, the buddy bot is a bit annoying at times. I mean, he's gone in standby mode, I think. Or did he? Yeah, the buddy bot, you can't make him stay still. He'll either follow you or do an order. Or you can switch him standby mode where he goes to the nearest depot. So it's a little bit annoying. If you want him to follow you for weight, sometimes you have to wait for him to catch up. Yes, you don't quite move as quick as what you do. Okay, so now we're here, guys, back here to where the order area was. We're just going to grab all the cargo and then make our way back over to the depot. Yeah, so 6 pieces of cargo, guys. Pick them up and then make our way over here. Right, so back now. I've got that MISC order, the 6 pieces of cargo. We've got a memory chip, put a zipline down. Right, so back here, let's complete this MISC order. Yep, nice, low on 4 stars now. Yep, got some ceramics and we'll lob that in the private locker. So we're not going to take the orders for Sam yet. We're doing another little side trip. Yeah, we're going to come back here afterwards. So all you want to take out is any orders for Veteran Porter or the Geologist. Veteran Porter or Geologist. Take out any orders for them or lost cargo, which you have. Yeah, leave the piece of delivery. We're not doing that yet. Yep, and what you can also do, so orders at the Timefall farm, you can take out any orders for Paleontologist or the Evo Dio Biologist, whatever he's called. Yeah, so Paleontologist or the Evo Devo Biologist, whatever he's called. Take out any orders from them. We're not going to do them, but we're going to drop them off at the Geologist, ready for later on. Yeah, ready for later. Yeah, we're going to kind of drop them off halfway. You know, do half the order and then pick up the other half later. Because as long as it's not time related, guys, it'll just stay in a private lock indefinitely. You know, until you decide to like cancel it. Right, so yeah, that memory chip, you can share it. Yes, my buddy bot's over here. Yeah, so even the extra weight the buddy bot has, you can also drop that off at the private locker as well. And now we're going to make our way up here to the Veteran Porter. You see this hill? That's where we're going, guys, to the Veteran Porter. Like I say, take out any orders for Veteran Porter, Geologist, or the Paleontologist, or the Evo Devo Biologist. I think that's his name. Right, so once you get up to Veteran Porter, yep, there's actually a break at the back in the fence. I'm not sure if this gap is here in the PS4 version or not, but you can actually just pull up alongside it in your vehicle. That's it, about there, and that will be close enough for orders to go on it, and also for orders already on it to actually be close enough in order to complete the order. So just going to come down this hill, get that lost cargo for him, the Veteran Porter, and there's also some lost cargo over here. It may or may not be here for you. So that one there, Geologist. I'm going to use my sticky gun to pick it up. Yeah, as always guys, make sure you got PCC level 1 with you. Yeah, I did try coming up here in the truck. Yeah, originally I did bring the truck from South Knot City across the water and to Timefall Farm. But trying to take the truck up this hill is a nightmare. I mean, you might not have a choice if you don't have the transporter. I mean, you can do it. It's just a nuisance. The truck, it just keeps slipping around all the time. I really hope they fix that in Death Stranding 2. Yeah, trucks on hill. Yeah, they're not built for uphill climbs. So yes, deliver that lost cargo. So again, take out any orders for Geologist, Paleontologist, or the Devo Biologist. Yeah, we're going to be coming back to Veteran Porter soon. So take out any orders for Geologist, Paleontologist, or the Devo Biologist, providing you've got enough space. If you don't have enough space, the only one we're going to be going to is the Geologist, and we're going to be dropping off any orders there for later, guys. Yeah, like I say, taking them halfway for now. But Geologist is the only one we're actually going to. So if there is any you have to take, make sure you take that one. And if there's any you have to drop, yeah, drop the maybe Devo Biologist or Paleontologist ones. You can always send your bot on them if you want to. Yeah, you don't have to take all the orders, which I'm going to be dropping off. Yeah, I mean, we could have sent the bot on them. So path we're going to take now is going to come up here, guys, along here. Yeah, it's normally a good path for it. Around here. And then you can pretty much, yep, get to Geologist. There you go. So make way up here, guys, and I'll see once we get a bit closer. Right, so here we are at the Geologist. Devo Biologist. What a name for a prepper. Yeah, there's a lot of gist preppers around here. So I'm going to deliver the cargo for him and the order. Yeah, these ones in the mountains, luckily, they don't take too many likes to max them out. As you can see, he's on 600 and he's already at 4 stars. But as always, get bloody locked due to emails. Sometimes you have to go outside their coral bandwidth as well. And then rest. If you try to rest in a safe house like nearby, it might not trigger them because you have to go outside their bandwidth, you know, their coral area. Okay, so going back down to Veteran Porter now. And if you did bring any orders, guys, for Paleontologist or the Devo Biologist, drop them off in this private locker, ready for later. So yes, take out any orders for the Veteran Porter, the Timefall Farm, or for the is it Weatherfall? The Weatherfall Station, I think it's called. Yeah, so Timefall Farm, Weather Station, sorry. Yeah, Weather Station or the Veteran Porter. Take out any orders from them. Yeah, so I'm taking the special alloys as well. And the metals while I have to. They're actually part of an order, by the way. They're not just random materials, they're part of an order. Right, so I think I'm good. And I'm actually going to take out some special alloys. Remember, I'm taking out some special alloys for a safe house later. Like I say, you need about 10,000. Only if you've got space. If you don't have space, it just means you're going to have to make more trips. I mean, I was quite lucky on this account, which I'm recording on. I managed to fully upgrade the safe house all at once. Whereas on one of my other accounts, I didn't have enough. But here, I've been quite optimal with how I've been gathering all the special alloys along the way. So yes, once done that, make way back down to the Veteran Porter. We're going to deliver that order we took for him from the Geologist. Yeah, so back down here, you go flying, don't you? Once you leave the snow and get back on the grass, you go so fast on the bike. But yeah, unfortunately, he's not quite on 1 star yet. There's not many orders for him yet. There's one of the co-artists, which we're going to pick up a bit later. Right, so we're going to take out any orders, going back to the Timefall Farm, and any going to the weather station. If you've got space, we're going to Timefall Farm next, and we're going to grab all them orders we left there, and then going to start making our way to the weather station, guys, on foot. Yes, we're going to be making a very, very long journey all on our foot. Yeah, make sure you've got a spare pair of boots. Right, so back down to the Timefall farm, guys. Right, so once you're back here. Right, so let's do it. Yeah, so probably going to be in the menu now for about 10 minutes while we kind of sort out all our gear. We've got to get 2 floating carriers ready. I think you can have 2 floating carriers at once on PS4 version. Yeah, I think that was always the thing. Right, so deliver any orders you took out for these. Timefall farm. Right, so what you want to take out, you need to take out all your orders, all lost cargo, which you got for collector, weather station, co-artist, took out any for them, any for maybe cosplayer. We're making out now, we're going to the weather station, then we're going back to the depot south of Lake Knot City, then we're going to the collector, then to the cosplayer, then to the co-artist, then to the film director, then back to the depot south of Lake Knot City, then to the elder, then to craftsman, then over to the pizza guy, and then back to Lake Knot City. Yeah, you might also have some orders for film director, take them as well. I know, there's a lot to kind of juggle around. So yeah, be careful, you don't want to take too much weight. Like I say, we're on foot now. And when you take this order, guys, for Fred's Pizza, you've got to do it on foot and you have a 60-minute time limit. If you run out of time, because I'm going to do quite a lot, we're actually going to deliver that with about 10 minutes remaining. But if we get to the depot south of Lake Knot and you've not got much time left, probably avoid what I'm going to do a bit later. But that'll be in the next video anyway. You can avoid the trip I make. So I make a trip to the cosplayer and the co-artist kind of in between the pizza delivery. But you can always avoid that, do the pizza delivery and come back and pick that up. But yeah, so we're going to put all these onto 2 floating carriers. So what we want to do, you're going to fabricate 2 floating carriers, offload them. Then once they're offloaded, you can actually choose to put things on them. Like I say, you have to offload them and you can choose to put things on them. So you want everything on the 2 floating carriers. And any special alloys you brought with you, put that on the body bot because they're going to weigh a lot if you have one. If not, if you don't have a body bot and you just don't have space, then you're just going to have to spend a bit more time later taking cargo to the safe house, guys, or just upgrade an online one somewhere. Yeah, I'm just doing it this way. I've got director's cut, so I'm going to use that to my advantage to carry more cargo. So yes, any orders, remember we're going to the weather station, then to the depot south Lake Knot City, then from there we're going to do collector, cosplayer, co-artist, film director, junk dealers on the way, but we're not really taking anything to him, just going to pop in by getting orders. From the film director, we'll go back to the depot south Lake Knot City, then go to the order Maxim, the elder Maxim, over to craftsman, and then over to the pizza guy, and then back to Lake Knot City. That's kind of the order we're going to be doing it. But in this video, all we're going to do is get over to weather station. Yeah, in this video, we're going to get over to weather station, do a few quests for him. So yeah, make sure you've got everything on you which you need. So I'm going to take out some more special alloys if you have space. Like I say, if you don't have space, just leave them here. Yeah, so more special alloys. Yeah, like one of them weighs 120 kilos. It's a lot. Right, and this order, the pizza delivery, don't take it out until you're ready, because the buddy bot, he would like to run it over the champagne, and if he runs it over, it destroys it and it kills you, and you have to reload the safe. So first of all, I'm just going to get all my cargo ready. You can be messing about a lot with these floating carriers, but you normally, once you're near them, you press square to attach them, and then you have to press square near the other one to link it, then that links them both together. And like I say, if there's too much weight, then you won't be able to pull it. When you run away, it will just snap. So yeah, if it snaps, it's because you've got too much weight on it. As you can see, the weight limit at the moment is 300 kilos. But you do get a more upgraded version later which can carry more weight. Yeah, if you grab an item with L2 or R2, and then let go when you're near it when the prompt appears, you can actually just put it on it like so. You've got to be careful with these because they weigh a lot. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it, because if I put that other special alloy, it's going to overload that smaller one. So I'm trying to put some of the smaller ones on there to make space on the other floating carrier. Yeah, a lot messing about. This is just me trying to take more special alloys with us. But once the safe house fully upgraded, it's upgraded and you don't need to worry about it anymore. He's got to fully upgrade every single type of thing you can craft for a trophy. Right, so once you're ready guys, take out the piece order. Like I say, you've got a 60-minute time limit. It's an order for Sam, so you don't have to worry about S rank. Orders for Sam, you can't do them on a premium delivery, just their normal delivery. That's all you can do. Right, so that's champagne, you have to carry it by hand. This is the thing which holds you back, just one little bottle of champagne, and you have to take it. If you don't take it, you can't complete the order. I know, I was hoping you could just leave it, like make a partial delivery, but you have to take it all. And also, with the pizzas, make sure they are flat, otherwise they'll constantly take damage. And you might find that one of the orders we took from the Geologist, I think it's from Geologist, it will keep taking damage if it's not in the snowy area or in Timefall. There's not really much you can do about that. I mean, I'm probably not going to get an S rank for that, but it will give more likes. We may as well. We're making our way over there, and you probably have to use your container spray quite a lot as well when you're on foot, because we're going to be taking a long time to travel. Your cargo's going to be taking a lot of damage from like rain, Timefall rain and stuff. So yeah, watch out for that champagne. Like I say, it's quite easy to run over it when you put it down, or for a buddy bot. That's it. And be careful with your floating carriers. If you jump over a rock or they get caught on something, they can snap. And you might also want to strap them down. If you press right on the D-pad, select your strand, and then walk up to them, you can tie them all down. But yes, this is the path we're taking, guys. So we're making our way to the weather station, all the way over here. Make sure you've got PCC level 1 with you, just in case you need to charge up your battery. And be careful of this mule camp. Be very, very careful. You can try to go around it if you want on the left, or try to go through the middle, avoiding the trucks. But if you want to negate the scanner, I normally wait for the scan to, it'll like scan out and then it'll go back down, and then that's normally when I press a button to negate it. But anyway guys, once you get to the weather station, after that long journey, okay, so here is where I'm going to drop all the special alloys, because then when I get this hill I can put more on him. So yeah, you want to drop them about here, because you see down that hill where them rocks are, when we take this order in a minute, that's going to be all flat. That's where we have to build the safe house for the order. But just be careful, the buddy bot loves to run into things. He's a bit stupid really. I mean, if there's loads of cargo on the floor and it's in his path, he'll just run straight through it and kick it all over the place and like break it all. So be very careful with the buddy bot around lost cargo which you put on the floor. So yes, I'm just dropping off all these special alloys here, because this way you're going to need him. Look how many I've got. This got to be, what, about 8,000? And I think after this I only have about 1,000 spare, and we're going to be taking more very, very shortly. Do not forget that champagne. I'm lucky you didn't run over it. There you go, got the champagne. Right, it's going to make our way up here guys, over to the weather station. Yeah, so he's empty now, so I can lob more special alloys on him from the weather station. In fact, I'm going to put some of this, get some of this off my back so I can run a bit quicker. Remember, if you're overloaded, Sam, then you'll stumble more and you won't be as quick. I know floating carriers do make you run a bit slower. Yeah, but if you've got loads of cargo on your back, then you'll just stumble more. Yeah, so make sure you got that special champagne. Yeah, so we're going to take out 2 orders from these. There's an order for building that safe house, which we're going to take, because it gives you some materials for free in order to build it. And we're also going to take out a misc order, which we're going to do shortly after. When we build a safe house, we're going to take a motorbike from it to go and do this misc order, and then come back. Yeah, so now, deliver all your cargo for weather station. First, I'm just going to spray it. Spraying does not actually replenish the actual damage, it just fixes the actual container. Yeah, the actual cargo container, not the actual items inside. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, you'll see me use that quite a lot when we're moving on foot. So yes, deliver all your cargo for the weather station. Yeah, so yeah, like I say, because some of that cargo is getting damaged when you're not in this snowy region, there's not really much you can do about that. But it did give some more likes. So I'm going to put them in the locker so I don't need them. They can be good for building roads because they're lightweight. But we don't need them for the time being. Okay, so yes, you can put all this cargo in the private locker. You don't need it for now. The distance we're going to be going is about 600-700 meters away. So you want to be very careful. We're right near the range of any drop cargo disappearing. So you might want to lob all that in the private locker. So it's going to take that order, guys, that misc order, junk parts, and also there's an order for Sam, which will be building a safe house. You also want to take out a PCC level 1. You want to take out a climbing anchor. Yes, take out a climbing anchor, because we're going to need that to get down a big cliff in a second. Right, so we've got that misc order, guys. Like I say, the junk order, it's just near the big river to the is it to the southeast? Right, so we're going to put all these in a private locker. Yes, lob them all in private locker. We'll come back from later. That's it. That can be private locker as well because it's used. Yeah, don't take all this, just going to weigh you down. Like I say, you don't want anything on the floor just in case it does despawn so you go too far away. Right, make sure you got a sticky gun as always. Always have that sticky gun with you. You never know when it's going to come useful. Okay, so order for Sam, construction, safe house. Take that one as well. Yeah, that other order for Sam, we're going to be taking that later because that unlocks the chiral bridge, I think. Or is it chiral? No, that might be the chiral ramp on director's cuts. Okay, so you also want to make sure you get a PCC level 2 as part of that order and some special alloys. But yeah, make sure you got PCC level 1 with you guys just in case you need to charge your battery. So you might need a floating carrier to put the special alloys on. But if you've got buddy bot, you should be able to put them on the buddy bot. But to be honest, I'm going to be taking more out of storage out of this facility. So I probably am going to need a floating carrier. Right, so clay materials, special alloys. There's 2400. I'm going to take them all out. Right, I'm going to put them on the... Has the buddy bot got space? Yeah, so we can carry 800 kilos. Right, I'll carry the lighter ones if I can manage. Yeah, remember you got a climbing anchor, guys. You want the climbing anchors and of course PCC level 2 and a PCC level 1. Right, have we got it all? Yep, so I managed to get it all on the buddy bot and on my back. Right, so yes, down here. So where we dropped it all off, yes, this is where it wants you to go to craft them, to craft that safe house. And you want to stop just before your lost cargo, because if not, the buddy bot is probably going to run straight into it. Yeah, trust me, he will. I've had him do it. He runs straight into it all, and he kicks it all over the place, and about 3 of them will get destroyed. So yeah, just stop near it to slow him down, and this is where we have to build. So ideally, you probably dropped it closer to this construction area. Right, so build your safe house using your PCC level 2. Right, there we go.
Let's get this done.
Right, while it's building, you can go and grab some of this special alloys you left up this hill. Yeah, they're mega heavy, so you could probably only take one at a time on your back. Right, let's go and build it. So you just got to build it first. I mean, you place it down, then you have to build its foundation, and then you can upgrade it to level 2 and 3. Right, so let's complete it. Yeah, we need 2,400 special alloys just to actually build it in the first place. But it's good that we've been building up coal crystals all through the game, because now we've got loads. So when we need a lot to build things, we've got plenty. Right, so there we go. Remember, any excess will go towards the next upgrade. So don't worry about putting a bit of excess in it. I mean, if it's a final upgrade, yes, you're going to lose it. But if there's still upgrades to come, yeah, don't worry about any excess. Right, so let's put some more. I've no idea what's going on with that. It's floating. Yes, you see, just get from level 2 to level 3 is 4,500. Right, so get rid of all these. And the buddy bot isn't close enough, I don't think. Or is he? Oh yes, it was. Right, let's go and grab all this now. Now I can put all this on the buddy bot. Now that it's empty. Yep, so there's so many. I'm just going to hold square and put them on him that way. Yep, so you can hold... It's normally 6 large pieces of cargo, as long as it don't exceed its weight limit. Right, take one on my back. Right, so that's enough for now. Right, let's go and upgrade it to level 2. Yeah, like I say, if you can't do this, guys, because you couldn't bring the special alloys, just keep this in mind. We've built one now, so all you've got to do now is fully upgrade one. You don't have to fully upgrade every level, you just have to fully upgrade it. So if there's an online safe house anywhere on your map, you can open your map, guys, and look at all the online ones. See if there are any which are almost fully upgraded, and you can just proceed and remember to upgrade that when you pass by it later. Yeah, but there's always a chance it might already be upgraded when you get to it. Yeah, so once that's built into level 2, it's going to put down a generator, charge my battery up later. Right, let's go and grab this other special alloy. I think I've got 1,200 remaining after all these alloys I've brought over here. And then we're just going to take out a bike. So before I do the final upgrade, I'm going to just take out a bike first, because if not, I'm going to have to wait 20 seconds. And once I trigger that to upgrade, that's it, I can move on, and we'll go and do that misc order. So look at now, 7,000 to get it up to level 3. Yeah, so it's probably more than what I said. That's what, 7,000, 4,500 and 2,500. So it's about 1,500 altogether, special alloys to fully upgrade a safe house from scratch. Right, so what I'm going to do first, take out a long range bike. Yeah, take out a long range bike first. That's it, like I say, make sure you've got a climbing anchor level 2. Right, so there's my bike. Now let's place all these materials inside, guys. Upgrade it to level 3. That's safe house done. So after this, all I've got to do is the coral bridge and the coral ramp. If you're on PS4 and this is your last thing, then this might pop the trophy for you. Depends if you're on PS4 or not. And depends, I guess, if you upgraded everything else. Right, so I think I'll put one in the private locker, just because I've got one too many. Yeah, so all that special alloys I've been dragging around with me, I've only just got just enough. You know, I've just got one tiny bit extra. So yes, combine all that, there we go. I don't know, that's 7,500. So there's quite a bit extra there. Right, and all your depots and that stuff, guys, all the materials you take out, they do slowly restock. It just takes a long time. Right, so there we go. It's ready to upgrade to level 3. That's safe house done finally. Right, and we're going to make our way... Where is it? Yeah, no, that's not the one. Oh, there it is. Yes, that's where we're going to now. Down there, guys. Retrieve all junk components. So let's make our way down there and do this misc order. Yeah, if you see any lost cargo for the cosplayer along the way, or the collector, you can grab it. And also remember, veteran porter can really help as well. Also film director, because film director, I do manage to fully rank him when we go to him next, but I think it's because I had a bit of lost cargo for him as well. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that, because I was going to take that with me on the way back. Never mind. Yeah, that's normally what the robot does. Yeah, he just runs into things and kicks them flying and breaks them. Yeah, so one of these junk components is on the edge of the cliff where you are now, and the other two are down below. And it's quite a drop, so if you don't have a rope, you'd have to go all the way around to get down. So just having a rope makes it a bit easier. Well, I'm just going to get off my bike there, because this bit's quite rocky. So that one, I'm going to grab a sticky gun. We're going to be going down there in a second, so you don't have to use sticky gun here. There you go. But the one near the river you can't actually stick your guns, it's behind a rock, which is quite annoying. Yeah, they've done that on purpose. You have to go down there, just because they put it behind a rock. Yeah, the other one of them's up here, on top of the cliff where you are. Yeah, I mean this one's behind a rock, but at least you can get to it, because it's on the same ledge as you. Yeah, so grab that one, and then one more. Like I say, we're going to use the rope here. Yeah, when you put it down, you should already be holding on to it. It will say release rope, which means you're, of course, holding it. Because you can't release it, guys, if it's not in your hand. So yes, put it down, and then just walk off. Like I say, make sure it says release rope on the screen, because then you know that you're holding it, and then walk off. Right, once down the bottom, we'll go and grab it, and then we'll climb back up that same rope, and make our way back to weather station, guys, and then that'll be it for this video. Yep, I recorded probably about 2.5 hours of gameplay, and I hoped I could cram all that into 1 hour, but I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't cram it all into 1 hour. I thought cutting out all the travelling time would cut out a lot of time, but yeah, unfortunately we still take a lot of time at terminals. So yes, up here, and there's still of course a few orders I want to show you still, like this for example, or when we were climbing to the top of that mountain, getting a memory chip, or building that safe house. Yeah, I just want to show you what I'm doing there. Right, so remember, when you're near a rope, make sure you're facing it away, because when you press square to release it, you throw it behind you. Yeah, keep that in mind, because it did take me a while to learn that when I first started playing. Yep, sometimes I face direction and then press square, and you lob it behind you, and obviously it's no help having the rope on the cliff. It needs to be down the cliff, so you can climb up it. Right, make our way back up to weather station, guys. Do I cut this bit out? No, I think I'll leave it all in. It's only like a minute away. So yes, if you see any cargo for the weather station on your way back up, grab it. Try not to drive into it like I do. Some cargo there for Cosplayer. Probably going to grab that on the way back down. Yes, we're going to deliver this order, guys, and that'll be it for this part. And then in part 24, we'll continue from here, and we're going to start building a few roads on the way. I was going to get our lost cargo, but it's too far away. I was hoping to use my sticky gun, but yeah, it's a bit out of range, so I'm just going to leave it. Yeah, I'm going to start building roads. I'm going to be using my buddy bot. He's going to kind of carry ceramics for me and metals, which are used for roads. Yeah, I don't need to worry about any more materials for upgrades, which we've done already, most of them. Yeah, it's nice to have all the upgrades out of the way. But that safe house one's crazy, just how much you need for it. 15,000 altogether, special alloys, if you do it from scratch. Right, so we're back here, weather station. Remember, you still got that order in progress. You've got a 6-minute time limit on that order for the pizza guy, remember. If you're taking too long, you can just go straight there. But we'll come back to that at the start of the video, guys. Okay, so deliver this. That's it. Now you can use floating carrier level 2, which I think has a higher weight limit. Right, some more metal slight weight. Should have probably took this with. I don't take them with me in the next video, but I probably should have, because they weigh less. Right, so that'll be it for part 23, guys. Yes, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on part 24 tomorrow.